What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the May 2024 Pensacola International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we have a massive update with like 3 new routes, aircraft changes, and so much to dive into today. I'm really excited for this, and I really hope each and every one of you are as well. So much to dive into, and we're not going to waste any further time and go ahead and get started. We'll start over here with the slightly more normal side, but there's still quite a few changes over here, and we'll start right here with one of them with this United Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Evo Blue livery. This aircraft is going to be operating our mainline service over to Chicago O'Hare today. Really cool to see the 737 rocking over to Chicago, looking very good on that aircraft. Certainly rocking loading with the market share for that route, and overall looking really good. So that's certainly very cool to see, and a great job there by United here at Gate 1. At Gate 3 houses the American Eagle ERJ-175 on the behalf of Republic Airways today. This aircraft is currently coming in from Chicago O'Hare, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Miami. So glad to see those going well. Chicago Saturday only, Miami 3 times a day. Certainly some dramatic contrast in regards to the frequencies, and that's what we see at every airport. So still cool to see some solid offerings there at that gate. At gate number 5, we have this American Eagle CRJ-700 on the behalf of PSA Airlines. This aircraft is currently coming in from Washington National Airport, and now it's going to be heading out to Philadelphia International Airport. A short intermission here for the Philadelphia mainline that returns next month. And as of for Washington, it is 3 daily now, which is really impressive. To my knowledge, that was never a 3 daily route. There's a possibility at some point that it was, so if anybody knows, feel free to comment. But this is the first time I recall seeing it at 3. So that is super exciting, and certainly a plenty of capacity if you're trying to get to the nation's capital here from the beach. So looking very good for that particular aircraft. That's absolutely awesome right there. Next here at Gate 7, we have this American Airlines Airbus E320. This aircraft is currently coming in from the Charlotte Dulles International Airport today. 2 daily mainline, 4 regional jets, a very consistent offering there. They do have a couple days with some A321s as well, so that's also very cool. So overall looking good for that service, and definitely plenty of capacity heading over to Charlotte if you're trying to make your way over to that region or beyond. Next, we have this American Airlines Airbus E319 with fence tips. This also has the IAE engines on it. This aircraft is currently heading out to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport today. The FW getting a heavy amount of capacity. We'll be seeing this throughout the coming months during the transition here from obviously less travel to more travel. So really cool to see. The Airbus is definitely rocking, and we'll see the 737 also making its play here very soon as well. So overall looking great for this particular offering, and definitely glad to see what's going on here. So that's really sweet right there, to say the least. At gate number 10, we have a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This is in the Heart livery with the blended winglets. This aircraft is currently coming in on the Saturday-Sunday service from Kansas City, and now it's going to be making its nonstop flight today, heading over to Houston Hobby. So looking good for those routes, and definitely very excited as here in just a few weeks, next month, we are going to be kicking it into the daily grind for all of their routes. So it's going to be a big summer here for Southwest Pensacola. I'm excited to see how they'll facilitate all of their operations. So certainly very exciting right there. And here we go at gate number 8, where we have the Spirit Airbus E320neo. This aircraft is operating the re-inaugural service from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport today, so that's super exciting. This route was last served, I believe, in September, October of 2021. It was quite some time back, but it's super cool to have this route back. This will now take Spirit's route total up to 3 with their Orlando and Fort Lauderdale services. So certainly great to see now 3 services here. Really cool for Spirit. This is a daily flight as well, which is super impressive at different times of the day. Sometimes it's going to be early in the morning, other times going to be later in the day. So I think this should be a pretty good offering here, competing against American Airlines, and plenty of options for anybody in that DFW area trying to come to the beach, or even vice versa if people need to go to Texas from here. So certainly going to be a really nice contrast there, and eager to see how this goes for the second go around coming off of the pandemic. So I'm hopeful that it goes well, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So overall looking very good for that particular aircraft. We're not quite done with new routes though, as here at gate number 6, we have this Frontier Airlines Airbus E321 Virginia the Wolf, as this aircraft is going to be operating the inaugural service today, heading on over to Cleveland today. So really cool to see this. So Cleveland, Cincinnati, and the reuniting of Philadelphia start this month, which is super exciting. So Cleveland and Cincinnati were last served in 2021 when United had a very interesting expansion here and started 6 new flights. So really cool to see those services now reunited via Frontier. Both are 3 times a week. Cleveland, I believe, I might have it wrong, but I believe Cleveland is on the Airbus E321, and I think it's on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, or it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's one of those two. and vice versa for the other service to Cincinnati. And then you also have the supplement of the what was it going to be? Oh, the re-inaugural service to Philadelphia, which that was previously served probably like 2016 to 2019 or so, is somewhere in that time frame. I do remember, I do have updates where that service and when they had Chicago, believe it or not, was featured. So really cool, really exciting. I'm not sure if they're going to do a water cannon salute or not, so that's why I have it here at the gate. I'll definitely do a water cannon salute if we get the chance to do that. But anyway, super cool route. I think it's going to be really good for all three of those. Frontier is definitely the airline for them, and definitely plenty of demand to come to the beach. So we'll see how it goes. I'm looking very forward to it, and I really hope Frontier does well here, as I would love to see them keep these services in full-fledged. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm really excited. So anyway, this aircraft is currently coming in on the inaugural service today from Cleveland, and now is going to be heading on over to Philadelphia. So looking really good. Denver is always so daily this summer, so Frontier pouring in plenty of resources into Pensacola, and it's going to be really exciting to see where it goes from here. So overall, looking great. Awesome to get Frontier in here today. This is really exciting. We have the Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER coming in from the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Really exciting that the 757 returns on overnight next month, so that'll be really cool to get back in here. So I look forward to that. But nevertheless, the 739 has been a great component here, and there's certainly been plenty of frequencies and capacity on this service thanks to Delta and their market share. So that's been absolutely awesome. I look forward to what's to come for Delta, but overall looking really good for this particular aircraft. And lastly, here for the terminal, we have the CRJ-900 for Endeavor coming in from New York LaGuardia. It's been a big service, so I'm really glad to see this. Unfortunately, due to the sequencing, they will be going to Saturday only for the summer, but it should work out just fine, as obviously in the winter is when it's really critical, but it's okay. It's still definitely good to get a little bit of change up there. So we'll be sure to cover that next month, but overall looking good over there. So let's go ahead and bounce over to the UPS side, where we'll get our two offerings over here. We have a Boeing 757-200, which is currently coming in from Louisville, and now it's going to be heading back out there on that freighter. And we also have an Airbus A300, which is currently coming in from Albany, Georgia. So looking good for those two offerings. Very nice. We do have a Learjet 75, which is currently coming in from College Station, Texas, and now it's going to be heading over to Wichita Falls. So also looking very good right there for those aircraft. Very nice. And of course, you already know that we weren't going to do this update without at least featuring another Frontier, so we can get all of our routes now that we have 4 on Frontier, which is quite the jump from where we were. So here's this Frontier Airbus E320neo, and this is Eddie and Edwin the Penguins, as this aircraft's currently coming in from Denver right now, and will be now heading over to Cincinnati, I believe was the other one that we had. So really awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing how these perform. I hope the best. We'll have to see. Again, times on Philadelphia are a little concerning. Otherwise, we should be in pretty good shape. So very hopeful that this goes well. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. And Frontier, man, what an establishment that they've started all of a sudden with all these new cities. So definitely a huge link up all these cities again in different forms this time. Here's the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's taxiing in from Nashville, and now we'll be heading out to Dallas Love Field. So certainly 2 pivotal connecting opportunities there for the airline everybody loves, no pun intended. We also have this Gulfstream G550, which is currently making its nonstop service today, heading over to Tulsa after a nonstop flight today in from Las Vegas. So looking very good for that beautiful aircraft. We have the Silver ATR 42. This aircraft's coming in from Tampa, and now it's going to be heading over to West Palm Beach. So looking forward to what's to come for Silver. I think their West Palm Beach service is a really clever one, considering Spirit service to Fort Lauderdale and American service to Miami. So really great choices right there. That's really smart. And there is a United Airlines B737-800, Boeing 737-800. This aircraft is currently taxiing out for departure to Houston. So looking really great on that George Bush mainline with all that capacity. Really smart, obviously after termination at Dulles. Definitely have to amp it up. So great job here, and certainly looking forward to what's to come for that service here in the future. And sorry, it's not the prettiest view for our final aircraft of today's airport update, but we do have this United Express ERJ-175 with the enhanced winglets heading over to Denver on the Saturday only service. So definitely still awesome to have this connection despite its lower frequency, but if you want to go to Denver from Pensacola, it's called Frontier. So definitely excited for them in that regard, Frontier that is, and hopefully United will pick it back up if time and aircraft permit. We shall see what happens. But I really hope all of you enjoyed this update. Congratulations, Frontier, on 3 really great services there, and also Spirit on their new service. Next month, it'll be very exciting to inaugurate Breeze Airways' nonstop service to Tampa, Florida. That's going to be super exciting. So I already have an idea of where I think they're going to park, and you'll see next month where that's going to be, and I'll explain then. But nevertheless, I'm looking forward to it, as of course this is being pre-recorded in advance, so I can't wait until today to see where they're gonna park, but we'll fix that when we have an official answer. Outside of that, all is going well here around the airport. We have a really loaded update coming for June with a bunch of capacity for all airlines: American, Delta, United, Southwest, Frontier, Spirit. You name it, it's going to be here. So I'm looking very forward to sharing that all with you, and I really hope each and every one of you are looking forward to it. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's Pensacola update, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.